Hey, good morning everyone. Mark, your motivation dealer, back with you this morning on a Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. All right, today, episode 289. Today we're talking about you have to dig deep and you have to overcome. So it's really, really important for you to know that you're going to be faced with challenges. You're going to be faced with opposition. And what you have to do is you have to dig down deep. And you've got to give me more energy. And you've got to give me more effort. And you've got to give me more of what you have inside of you that you need to bring to the surface. So you are going to be faced with opposition. You're going to be faced with failure. You're going to be faced with challenges, and you simply can't quit. Quitting is the only thing that breaks you, that causes you to fail. So, I look at myself and I look at my life and I look at my business in particular, and I've been met with a lot of opposition. I've been met with a lot of challenges. I found a lot of ways, like Edison with the light bulb. I found 999 ways that didn't work. But the next one is the 1,000th one, and the next one is the one that's going to make it, right? So I look at myself, and when I'm frustrated by the fact that my business isn't taking off to the degree or to the speed at which I want it to, I look and I say, all right, I have to continue to problem solve, right? Our agents are solution providers. So I've got to provide solutions for them. I've got to find solutions to the hardships in my business. I've got to dig down deep. I've got to reach into the core, into the fires, and pull out those hot embers, those coals that are going to turn into a big giant blaze. So you've got to dig deep and you've got to overcome. You've got to dig deep and you've got to push harder. You've got to dig deep and remember why it is that you're doing what you're doing. So again, going back to Rentec, going back to my business, I always look at it and say, okay, you know what? This isn't working as well as I wanted. I'm not at the level that I want to be. I haven't created the platform that I wanted to create. I don't have the products in place the way I wish that I did, or the sheer number of them, or whatever. And I look back and I say, okay, why am I doing this? What's the purpose of this? Is it for me to become a billionaire? No. Is it for me to create something truly great that other people are going to be impressed by? No. It's for me to create something that's going to help people. It's for me to create something that's going to change the world. It's for me being able to help that homeless person get into their own home. It's for me to be able to provide clean water to that person that has to walk hours to the nearest dirty, filthy, disease-infested stream to get water for their family. It's for me to provide clean energy so that we turn the tide on climate change. It's for me to provide food to a starving, underdeveloped area that can't grow its own food. That's why I do what I do. It's for me to get that good feeling that happens when I've helped an entire, African community, or I've helped a South American, rural area overcome their challenges. So this is why I do it. So this is why I continue to push forward. This is why I continue to put forth the effort. This is why I continue to search for new solutions. This is why I get knocked down, I get back up. You have to remember, it's not just about you. You can't just be doing it for you. Would I like the private jet? Sure. Would I love to drive fancier cars? Sure. Would I love to have a big, beautiful mansion of a house? Sure. But that's not why I do what I do. Those are the perks that come along with that success. So there's the perks that come along with doing amazing things and creating value to the world. And all of those things will come based on my value to the globe, right? So remember why you do what you do. Reach down deep, find the source of energy, find the source of power, find the source for you to continue on. Find the source that's going to allow you to think creatively, use your imagination, become creative, become a solution provider, and make sure that you do the things that are necessary to overcome whatever challenges are in front of you. You know, not enough money to start that business? Then become resourceful and figure out how to get that money. Take on a second job, find an investor, find a partner. Do whatever's necessary so that you can build your dream. Can't find that special someone? Stop looking in the wrong places. Stop going to bars where you're never going to meet that person. Focus on the places that you want to meet, the kind of person that you want to meet. You know, I love young women who go to bars and say there are just no good men out there. Well, you're going to bars looking for good men. That's the wrong place to look for good men. It's the wrong place to look for a provider. That's the wrong place to look for someone that's going to put you on a pedestal. That's the wrong place. So if you want a good man, now you can't have it both ways. You can't have a good man and, you know, the guy that, you know, is out there risking his life and, you know, doing all these crazy things and carousing around and hanging with the boys and all of these things. But this isn't about dating. This is about, if you're looking for that right man or you're looking for that right woman, Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, then you've got to be creative. You've got to think about where is it that you're most likely to meet the kind of person that you're looking for. Become a solution provider. Overcome the challenges. Stop taking the easy path. Yes, you can swipe right and you can swipe left. But is that the way that you're going to find that special someone? Now, I'm not saying you can't. A lot of people have gotten married through dating apps, so I'm not saying that. But if you've taken that path and you've found one dud after another, and you can't find the right type of person, maybe you're going about it all wrong. So get knocked down, get back up, keep pushing forward, keep moving in the right direction, something that points the needle forward, and go after your dreams, because those dreams were given to you. You have greatness inside of you. You can make it happen. You can overcome these challenges. You can find the energy where you seem like you know, like if you feel like you don't have any more energy to give, any more to give in emotional support and financial support and whatever the case. Champions dig deep and they find stuff they didn't have inside. Champions dig deep and they find the energy they didn't know they still had left. The tank might be empty, but you find just enough to push you past where you're trying to go. So be disciplined, do the things you know you need to do, keep pushing forward, keep putting in the effort, keep putting in the drive. When you're faced with opposition, reach down deep, find the energy, the will to move on and keep pressing forward and to live your dream. You cannot have your dream if you're simply average. If you want what average people want, then fine.
Watch out.
But if you want what the one percenters have, if you want a truly great lifestyle, then you're going to have to give more than the average person gives. You're going to have to do more than the average person does. You're going to have to dig deep. You're going to have to find that will, and you're going to have to overcome. You can overcome. I believe that you can overcome. And now you have to believe that you can overcome. I know that I can overcome anything, any challenge in front of me, anything placed in front of me to stop my progress. I know I can bust through. You've got to have that same willpower. You've got to have that same determination. You've got to know that this dream was given to you and that you have everything inside of you to overcome. But you've got to dig deep. It's not going to be easy. Nothing that is easy is worthwhile. Things are so much sweeter when you have to work hard for them. And that's why you're going to be faced with the opposition and the challenge. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Know that I believe in you. I believe that you can dig down deep. I know that you can find what you're looking for to overcome whatever challenges are in front of you. And I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Take care of yourselves. Like, share, and comment as always.